Hi, the internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I'm your host, Robert. This is Bethany.
Hi, internet.
And today we've got a brand new What Else show for you. Bethany, what else are we talking about today?
Today we are doing a spoiler-free review of Marvel's Eternals.
That's right, a spoiler-free review of Marvel's Eternals, number 26 of the Marvel
26.
Cinematic Universe, released November 5th. 2021.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been a long time since we've been watching these movies. Starring Selma Hayek and Angelina Jolie and a bunch of other people.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got
Big cast.
It's a big cast.
Yeah. Big,
it's an
big cast.
ensemble piece. Yeah. So just general, before we get in, we're not getting into spoilers. So just general,
No spoilers.
off the top of your head, Bethany, what did you think about this movie?
I enjoyed it. It's not without its problems, but I enjoyed it.
Okay. I didn't like this movie at all.
I knew we were gonna have different opinions. Okay, why?
Let's start with what we did like about this movie. So you tell me what you did like about this movie, and I will rebut all these things that you did like about this movie.
My favorite thing about this movie was Kumail Nanjiani.
Okay. I thought all of the humor, I thought none of it hit.
Oh, really?
Maybe one or two light chuckles.
The
lightest of smiles.
These jokes might have been written just for me.
Maybe because they're bad. So they probably.
I laughed I just love seeing him on screen. I really like Kumail Nanjiani, and I loved seeing him on screen. He was my absolute favorite part of the movie. He really kind of made the movie for me.
Sure,
so.
He's in about 20% of the movie, so
he's in more than that.
he
was great.
He's about 20% of the movie. So what else did you like about this movie?
I enjoyed the action, and I enjoyed that it was a little edgier than some other movies in the MCU.
Let me tell you what I liked about the movie. I thought it was shot very nice. And I liked some of the visuals. Some of the visuals of like the landscape and all that looked pretty neat. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And that's all you liked.
That's all.
That's all you liked.
Here's what I liked. It was an ensemble cast. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of characters in there, and there was a little bit of tension whether or not this person could die, or this person could die, or this person could die. I didn't feel any of that tension because I didn't care about any of the characters, but at least I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you are not a big fan of Angelina Jolie.
I don't like Angelina Jolie. I don't like Selma Hayek.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of Selma Hayek. So it's when you're sitting through a movie that has a majority of the movie where somebody that you don't like, it does make it kind of a challenge.
We sit in the movie with Gemma Chan and the guy from Game of Thrones, Richard Madden.
And
they're so
Robb Stark.
boring. They're so boring and uninteresting.
Oh.
I guess they have emotions. They tell us about their emotions constantly.
They do. They talk about their feelings a lot.
This movie is so long and boring talking about their emotions. Either show why you care about each other, but don't tell me why you care about each other. We're in a movie. You're not telling me a story. Either tell me in a short little snippet, use that to get on to the next thing, or make it long, but show me why you care about each other. Not just keep telling each other how much you care about each other. I don't care. It's awful. And
yeah, I didn't. That didn't really bother me. I didn't see that.
We're
really.
already getting into the things that I don't like, because there's so much stuff I don't like.
I know there's so much stuff that you don't like.
It's long and boring. The costumes are super uninspired. The powers are super uninspired. The CGI monsters they're fighting this thing don't look good, and they're super generic and uninspired. The spaceship they fly in is uninspired. It's ugly. There's too many characters. We don't get to know any of them, as far as I'm concerned. When one is good or bad for a reason, like they feel like they switch on a dime, and like, why are they acting like this? Why are they bad now? Why are they good now? I don't know. There's an awkward sex scene in it. Just the most.
It was super
awkward
Yeah, it was
sex
really
scene I've
awkward.
ever seen.
I agree. Yeah.
Is there none of the, like I said, none of the comedy hits. I was sitting watching and like, God, I hope there's something good at the end. God, I hope they pull this off in the end, and there's something. Maybe they'll connect to the Marvel universe I
big
like
payoff
in some way.
Something.
No, no, they don't. This movie feels wholly without a few mentions of the Marvel universe we're into. It's just a wholly different universe. They never
like a standalone kind of.
It doesn't weave into the Marvel universe.
Kind of divergent. Yeah, like they talk about it, they mention it, but there's no grounding.
Yeah.
At all. Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that assessment. Yeah.
So, do you have anything else to say about this movie?
You were bored and you had hated it.
I do not like giving bad reviews for movies. I didn't want to do this review because it's bad. I hate giving a movie a bad review. I like the Marvel universe.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite things.
We do like the Marvel universe, but it's hard to say exactly. For me, it's hard to say, like, pinpoint what didn't work. Because it's not without its problems. Like, even though I really enjoyed, Kumail Nanjiani was my favorite part of the movie, but like you said, he's not even in it that much. So, like, what does that say about everybody else that's in the movie, right? But like, I didn't hate it, and I don't think I was bored.
I was so bored.
But there's just something lacking that the other movies that we've grown to love in the MCU, that this one just doesn't have kind of that it factor.
Believable feelings and motivations for what the characters are doing.
Yeah.
Because these characters
many of them.
Are not, also they're not human, but they have human emotions. It's a mess.
And there's a lot of unanswered questions too. I have so many questions.
Yeah, like, why did they make this movie?
They did that might be one of the questions. But like, they didn't answer any of those.
I don't think the characters are relatable. They're too far out into space for me to care.
Literally. In space.
They might have just made a movie about Google Gobbles. What's the difference? I don't know anything about them. I don't know how they work.
Yeah, and I feel like this movie kind of did a disservice to the first appearance of these characters in the MCU. So that was, that's kind of disappointing.
Do you have anything else to say about this movie? Because I could just keep railing this movie. I've already told you I don't like it. But I'm going to give it a number rating. And
yes, we're going to give it a rating. We're going to give it a rating. I'm ready to rate it.
You're ready to rate it?
I'm ready to rate. Okay.
You go first, because everybody knows mine.
Okay, so I was really torn between a 2 and a 3 for this movie, but this movie just did not hit a 3 for me, so I'm going to give it a 2. I don't know if I would recommend this movie to anyone.
Right. Well, let me follow that up. I'm giving this movie a 1. I think this movie is a super waste of time. I'm upset that all of my day off has been wasted by this movie.
Yeah. It's long.
If I see
it's a long movie.
Kevin Feige, I'm gonna slap him in his face. That's not true. He's given us so many good things.
He's given us so many wonderful things.
Hopefully the next one is better.
We had such high hopes, but every time we watched a trailer for this movie, we're like, oh.
I don't know about this.
So there you go. You've got a 2 with no recommendation and a 1 with no recommendation. We just were disappointed overall. I think you can take us out now.
Thanks for watching, Internet. You can follow the show on Twitter at What Else Show. We're also on Instagram at The What Else Show. Please like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. If you have a different opinion of Marvel's Eternals, please leave a comment. Try not to call us idiots or tell us to kill ourselves.
Yeah.
But, like a comment actually, I thought it was good because of this. You know what I mean?
Contribute to the conversation.
That's it. Bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.